1 to University Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Utah Utes taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Lobos will boot it away to start the game. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Utah Utes will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Dropping back, it's Rose. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Utes are rolling down the field. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Lyon. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Soft spot in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Lobos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he tags on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage, even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 72 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. All wide outs, no backs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unloads to the wideout. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Set up for second and short after that completion. To the air, it's Rose. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The Utes in the hurry-up. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Power football with the run. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Utes will call on their punt team. Bringing it back, it's Hudson. He gets a block. And there he goes. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The corner route will always be one of those staple routes versus zone. So if you see zone, it's a great job by the wide receiver pushing vertically. You see him threaten that safety, and then you break off to the sideline where it's really hard for that corner to get back in the play.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10.
4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's a first down for the offense.
The corners are walked up tight. Now from inside the red zone. Snags it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Rose. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Goal to go.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Absolutely perfect.
That makes the score. New Mexico 28, Utah 3.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Utes will boot it away to start the second half.
Take this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. And the Lobos want to crank the tempo. They go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big ones.
The The Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. He finds his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. They keep attacking through the air. Makes a connection. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. On the ground. Touchdown, Lobos! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Mexico, 35. Utah.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man, it's Rose. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Quarterback on the keeper. At the 40, there he goes. The ball's free. He picks it up, still on his feet.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And that pass is intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Defense.
That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Rose. Using the quick game. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he'll be brought down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Oh, picked off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here for the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. Working that left side now. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Flagway. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. The play action fake. Steps away to find some room. Makes the catch. Touchdown, New Mexico. And the punishment has been extended. They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Utes send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve's.
The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Lobos! And the stomping has commenced. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build up.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hit.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Lobos! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're